Hey guys, it's Vicenci here with another quick tutorial on how to do quests in Pixel Game Maker MV. I'm not going to go over like inventory and all that kind of stuff. This is just going to be how to basically set up a quest and set up for an NPC to recognize what you've done in the quest. So, I've pre-made these actions for my NPC, and basically this one just changes the text to say 3 torches, which is the item I'm going to use to pick up. This one he's going to take the 3 torches, and this one he's going to say thanks. Basically, this is going to be when you talk to him, he's going to give you the quest. This one is going to be when you turn in the quest, and this one is going to be the post dialogue, which will be after you've turned in the quest, but you still talk to the NPC anyway. And as you can see, I haven't done anything with my torch. So the first thing we're going to do here is go to resources. You're going to go to switches, and you need a switch for your quest. This is basically going to be is it completed or not. So it's going to defaultly be off if you don't check this. So this means the quest is not complete. And if you go to resources and switches, it's a common switch, which means it's not tied to any object. So it will transition through scenes and everything. It'll be common. And then you have to go to resources variables, make number of torches for this quest. If you have like a kill X amount of enemies quest, you're going to use a variable like this. If you have a delivery quest where you just walk over and talk to a different NPC, then you won't need a variable because you can just have the switch turn on after that quest, stuff like that. So, but this is going to be basically a go grab 3 items, bring them back to me, and you completed your quest, is what I'm going to show you. So we have number of torches. Back to our object, our NPC, here you're going to have to put a game speed 100% for objects, no time limit, in the default. And I'll show you why, because when the text shows up on screen, we're going to use 0% to make everything basically stop. So the player can't just walk away while he's talking to the NPC and stuff like that. And that's going to be in all of them. So first, we're going to have it so when the player pushes A, which for me is spacebar, it's going to go to quest check. But we also want to make sure the player is nearby. So we're going to put contact wall detection of other objects, and we're going to set this to object and the player. And make sure this is changed to all conditions. So you have to push A and you have to be in contact with the NPC to get it. You could change this to FOV or X amount of distance, but for this sample, I'm going to basically just make it so they have to touch. This will go to quest check, and then quest check is going to basically divide it into which situation it should go into. So there's no actually action here. This is just to make it look a little nice. You could also add the links I'm about to put in quest check into here, and then have this go directly to give quest, and then make another one go like that, but I'm going to do it this way. So quest check, you want to give the quest when first of all, common. Torches completed, 3 torches completed is off. First, you don't want to give the quest if the quest has already been done, obviously. And then you also don't want to give the quest if the variable, again, common, number of torches, is over 3, right? Because if you have 3, you've completed the quest. So you don't want to give the quest if you have 3 torches. So, number of torches under 3, and 3 torches is off. Make sure it's set to all. So when you talk to the NPC, if you haven't got 3 torches and you haven't completed the quest, it's going to go here. Now I'm going to copy and paste that link. Then I'm going to change this one to over or equal to 3 number of torches, because if you haven't completed the quest, but you have over or equal to 3 torches, you now complete the quest, and that will go here. And then we will paste that link one more time, And basically here, if 3 torches is completed, and we don't need this one, if the quest is complete, this is what the NPC is going to say. Simple. And let's see. So, again, these all just are going to have this change game speed, so I'm going to put that in all of them. Although it's probably, no, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so they all have their text, and then they all set the game speed to 0. Now, this is after you push A and you're in contact, and it will set it up with the proper text. Now, we need the quest to complete, so you have to do a change variable and turn this switch on if you have 3 torches, which we've set up here. So that will turn the switch on, and then this one does not need it. Now we need the game to go back, so we have to put a link here, and I will put when A on press, it will go back. So basically the text will show until you push A again. And then it will just infinitely loop here if you keep pushing the button. So, as you can see, let's get rid of that. So we can walk over, we can push spacebar over here, nothing happens. We push spacebar here, he says 3 torches. And then we push it again, it goes away. He always says 3 torches. Cool. Now we need our torch item to actually be able to pick up, right? So we're going to copy this action. You don't have to do it that way, but that's how I like to do it instead of new action. And we're going to say pickup. And so we're going to add a link here, and we're going to say if this torch comes into wall detection of the player, go here. And what is this going to do? This is going to change a variable for common, number of torches plus 1, right? So when you pick up a torch, it's going to go here and give the player a torch. Then it's going to destroy itself, because that's how life works. So we're going to go to scenes, going to put torch item, and then we're going to put 3 torches all around so we can actually complete the quest and see if this works. So we talk to him, he says 3 torches. You can't pick up the torches because I forgot to put in a collision box. So don't forget to do that. Collision box. And then make sure your object setting, it can do wall detections with the player. Now let's try it. Still says 3 torches. Still can't pick it up. What did we do wrong? Oops. So we got torch 1. Oops, not transitions. That is not what you want to click. Select animation, torch. This is good. Wall detection impacts. This is good. Contact with other objects. We need to make, this is part of the player group, so that's the problem. Make sure the player can contact the group that the item is in. It says 3 torches. Now we can pick one up. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3. Now he says gimme, which is what I put for taking them. Then he says thanks, because he took them, and that's it. Every time we talk to him, he'll just say thanks. And that's pretty much it. Because we got the quest, we completed the quest, which is when he said gimme, and then we can talk to him after where he just says thanks because we are such great people for collecting torches that were 2 feet away from him. So, yeah, that's pretty much a basic tutorial on how to do it. It's as simple as that. You just need to make sure that your variables and switches are common. The actual variable you could also do under the player object as long as you save that between scenes. So that one doesn't have to be common, but for ease, I just put it here. If you have a billion quests in your game, you may want them to be tied to the player instead of common, so it's really up to you. Either one works. So, yeah, if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. And don't forget to check out my itch.io page in the description below where you can download this and try it for yourself. So I will see you guys in the next one.